Alright, now, so in this video, I want to go ahead and I want to check if this guy added to this product to the table or not. Alright, because we cannot simply allow the user to go ahead and insert this item to the cart like multiple times, because this will mess up everything basically. So, a user can only add one item or one product to the cart only once. Alright, so yeah, we need to go ahead and validate. So this guy actually added this product to the cart. So we can actually display something like, we can display a button named with the name added to cart, for example, and we can make the button disabled. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. But before that, I want to go ahead and I want to hide those right now. Want to hide these inputs right here, because of course now they're making this part right here looking ugly. And the users should not even see them. All right, so if you look right here first, and before we even do this, I took the liberty and off camera and I did the code for displaying the success message. So you can go ahead and you can pause the video and you can write it as you can see it right here. All right, and even if you are an experienced Laravel developer, you can go ahead and look up the code. That's totally fine. You can even find a better code than this. All right, so, and I added like the word success right there to display this message through the session. All right, so I hope that this is not too complicated for you. And I also added like some kind of container right here. All right, so let's go ahead down at the inputs part, and let me go ahead and make all of these inputs hidden like that. And if we save, all right, so now they're supposed to go ahead and like that. So let's now go ahead and check if we add this item to the cart or not. And this is purely just logic in the controller. So if we go right here back at the controller, single product right there, we should go right here and we should make some kind of comment, something like checking for products in cart. All right, so we should go something like checking in cart, for example. All right, so how exactly are we going to check for this? Well, basically what we're going to do, we're going to check, we're going to grab the ID for this item right here, and we're going to match it with the product ID right here, and in this cart right here. All right, and we're also going to go ahead and check for the user ID. So we're going to grab the user ID from the session for this current user, and we're going to match it right here with the user ID right here in this column. All right, so don't freak out if you actually see multiple records in my cart table. I tried something off camera. Right, I can delete them, and that's totally fine with me. All right, so sorry for the pause. So as you can see, I only now have one item inside my cart. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's see how the logic for this works. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go cart like that, because I want to grab the data from the cart. All right, I'm gonna go where basically the product underscore ID equals the ID of the product that I'm sending in right here in the link. And I'm also gonna go where the user underscore ID equals the auth right here, or the ID that's coming from the auth class, which represents the session basically. All right, so I want to actually grab the count for this. So if the count should be like that. So if the count for this query right here is equals 1, that means that this guy added this item to the cart. That means that we have a record right there. All right, because if the ID right here matches the ID, if the ID that we're passing in right here at the link matches with an ID right here, you know, the product ID right here, and if also the user ID right there matches the user ID right here, this column matches with the data that, you know, that we're grabbing from the session right there, that means that we have, you know, the count will be 1. All right, so if the count is 1, that means that they match, and that means that this guy added this product to the cart. All right, which means that we will display something like added to cart, and we will make the button disabled, for example. Right, otherwise, you know, if it did not match, that means that he did not add this product to cart, which means that we're gonna display this button, which is add to cart, so he can actually add this item to the cart. All right, so I hope that makes sense. So I'm just gonna go copy this, and I'm gonna go right there. I'm gonna paste this in and save. So let me go right here to product single, and I'm gonna go add this button right there. I'm gonna go right here, if checking in cart right here, if this count of this query right here equals 0, that means that this guy did not add this to cart, so we're gonna display this button right here. All right, otherwise we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go else. We're gonna go at the button, and we're gonna go and paste this in. So let's paste in this button like that, and we're gonna go and F like that. All right, so I'm gonna remove those, for example, and I'm gonna go add it to cart like that, and I'm gonna make this button disabled like that. All right, so save this whole thing, and you know, this will refresh simply, and we will see the button right here is disabled. All right, so it's looking actually pretty ugly. So I'm gonna go text white right there and save. All right, so it's not working. Class text dash white. Why it's not? Why is the class is not working? Basically, the logic is working perfectly, but the button is not. The button does not look that good. So I'm just gonna go btn dash primary. How about warning? Let's save this. All right, so but still the text is complicating everything. So I'm gonna go style. I'm gonna go right here, style, color, this should not be text color. Can make this so it will be background dash color. We can make it so it will be let's see, we can make it, for example, black like that. All right, so save this. All right, so as you can see, added to cart like that. All right, so as you can see, the button is disabled. I cannot simply click it, but if I go ahead and delete this record, you know, and we should refresh this, we should see the original button, which allows us to add this to the cart. So as you can see, now it's working, the validation is working, everything is perfect. If I click on this right now, add to cart, it should be added to cart right here, and we should go and see this message, which is product added to cart successfully. And as you can see now, it says added to cart, the button is disabled. If we go right there and browse, you will see that we will have the same record right there. The product ID is 2 and the user ID is simply 1 right there. All right, so this is actually everything in this video, and I will see you on the next one.